All right, now we've made it to the first solo in Electric Gypsy. And the first phrase for the solo is going to go like this. All right, so we have kind of a really delicate part here. We're going to slide into this 9 very lightly on the D string, then over to the 7th fret on the G, then a whole step bend at the 10th fret on the G, then a whole step bend at the 9th fret on the G. Then you do a pre-bend at the 8th fret on the B string, a little bit of vibrato on it, whole step bend. Then you're going to release it and pull off to 7, hammer on to 9 on the G, pull off to 7 and pull off to 6. No picking there, and then we're going to pick now the 7, pull off to 6, slide down to 4. Then come over to the 7th fret on the A string and slide up to 9. Over to the 7 on the D. Then quick slide from 9 to 11. And then hammer on 7 to 9. Then we're going to pick 7. Then slide quickly from 9 down to 7. Then pick 5. Quick hammer on from 5 to 7. So we have so let me just show you so far what we got. We're at the 5 here now. Then we're going to come over to the 5 on the 6th string, hammer on to 7, back to 5 on the 5th, over to 7 on the low E. All right, the next phrase is going to sound like this. So what we got going on there, a little starting at the 3rd fret down here on the low E string. Pick it a few times. Slide from 5 to 7. Come and grab the 5 on the A string. Then grab the 5 on the E string quickly with your thumb. And then do this phrase, which is sliding from 7 to 9 on the A, over to 7 on the D, slide back down from 9 to 7 on the A string, down to 5. Now that was a quick little slide from 7 to 9 on the A, 7 on the D, slide quickly from 9 to 11 on the D, quick hammer on from 7 to 9, then reach up and grab your pinky and do a pull off really lightly from 11 to 9 to 7. Then we're going to do a whole step bend on the 9th fret on the G, take 7, 8 on the B, 6 on the G, 8 on the D, back to 6 on the G. Then a whole step bend on the G string, on the G string 7th fret, release, slide down to 6, and pull off to 4. Then we're going to do a hammer on from 4 to 7 on the D string. Then pick 4 on the G. Whole step bend at the 9th fret on the G. Pick 7, 8. Then do a quick hammer on pull off, 7 to 8. and then over to the 7 on the G. All right, the next phrase is going to sound like this. Okay, so let's start getting into that. We have a hammer on from 10 to 12 on the B string, over to 10 on the high E, and then bend, whole step bend at the 12th fret. Do it again, then pick 12, 10. Now we're going to do a slight bend at the 9th fret on the high E, then 10 on the B, then 9 on the G. Then we have this phrase. That's a quick whole step bend at the 17th fret. Then come to the 14, 15, 17 on the high E. Then a whole step bend at the 15th fret on the high E. Then pick 15, 14, 17, and then grab the 15 on the B. And we have this little line. So that's a half step bend and release twice on the 14th fret on the high E. Then pick 15 on the B, 14 on the G. Slide down to 12, then 11. Then pick 12, pick 14, pull off to 12, and then raise that 12 up to the whole step to make it sound like that 14 again. So we have. Then pick the 12, release it, hammer on, pull off from a hammer and pull from 11 to 12, slide down to 9. Then we have this phrase. That's just 12 on the D to 9 on the G, slide to 11 now on the D, and then 9 on the G again. Pick 9, pull off to open string D, and then play the 7 on the D. Then we have this phrase. So that's a hammer on from 7 to 9 on the A and the D string. Then pick 7 on the G string. Quick bend and release at the 9th fret on the G string. Then a whole step bend with your first finger at the 7th fret on the G. Then do a pull off from 9 to 7 and play on the D string and play 9 again. Then back over to 7 on the G, then 9, 7 on the D. And end it with a little, which is just a slide from 10 to 12 on the B string and then pick 12 again. So look at this. All right, now he kicks in a little bit more gain, switches to the bridge pickup, and we have this figure. So we have sliding from 7 to 9 on the A string, hammer 7 to 9 on the D, then pick 9 and slide it to 11, then slide 9 to 11 on the G, and pick that 11th fret again. Then we do a whole step bend at the 10th fret on the B string, and then go up to 12 real quick and slide it back down to 10. Then pick 8, and then do a quick hammer pull from 7 to 9. Let me play this phrase real quick. So you just know what we're doing here. So we get this. That 7 to 8, back to 7. Slide from 9 to 11 on the G string. Hammer pull. And then slide down to 6. Then pick 9, then 7, hammer pull there, slide down to 2. Slide up to 4 to 6, and then pick 4. So all together we have okay, now we have this little hammer from 2 to 4 on the D string, pick 2 twice on the G, hammer again, 2 to 4 on the D. Then we have this little pull-off figure. So what's going on here is you can hybrid pick this if you want, if you think it's faster, but we have a pull off, pick 2, pull off at the open string on the G string, and then come over and grab the 2 on the D strings. Then pull off from 4 on the G string to the open string and grab that 2 again. So if you want to hybrid pick that, every note on the D string will be done with your pick, and then your middle finger would take the notes on the G string. Then move up 2 frets and pull off from 6 to open string on the G and grab the 4th fret on the D. And then pull off from 7 to the open string on the G and then grab the 7th fret on the D string out. Then a whole step bend at the 9th fret. Then a quick slide from 9 to 11. Then hammer on 7 to a 9 on the G. And then do a hammer from 7 to 9 on the D. Back to 7 on the G, back to 9 on the D. Then we're going to slide into the 14th fret on the G string with a whole step bend. That's the phrase we're going to be learning. Slide into that 14th fret on the G, pick 12 on the B, 15, 14, 12 on the B. Then 14, 12, 11 on the G. Then 12, 11 again. So we get this. And then whole step bend at the 2nd fret on the 12th fret on the 2nd string. Pull off to 11, pick 12 again, whole step bend again. And we're going to end the solo with this little run. All right, so what's that? This is probably better to hybrid pick since we have some string skipping here. You're going to slide into the 12th fret, and you pick that with your pick, and then with your middle finger grab the 12 on the high E string. Then grab the 12 again on the G string and grab 9 now on the high. So you kind of slid into that first note. Then slide into the 11 here on the D string, and then pick 11 on the B string. Then slide down into the 8th fret and do the same. Pick 8 on the B string, then back up to the 11. Pick those 2 again, back down to the 8, and then down to the 5. So it's always the same pattern there, or the same shape, that is. And then a half step bend and release at the 7th fret on the B string. And then pick that again, and then he kind of slides up the 2nd string, but goes straight into the theme again. And that leads us into the 2nd guitar solo, which starts right there. Okay, so stay tuned for that one.